You get a text. What you doing? Nothing. I was sleeping. You gonna come by? Yes. That's the only thing that's gonna tell me is I'm the one you want. If I ain't the one you want, and I call you at 10, 11 o'clock, you don't answer. It's somebody else's turn. That's your bush. I just want to trim it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just being honest, man. I'm just keeping it 100. A lot of people don't know how to keep it 100. And what the fuck is that?
Sorry.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know how to keep it 100, and I keep it 100 all the time. So, you know, the prodigal son has returned. And starting the new year, 2025, it's your man Belly D. Williams up in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to fix this light because I don't like this shine on me. You know what I'm saying? It looks like I got baby oil across my body. Look like I've been at a puffy party or some shit like that. But, you know.
Something we need to know?
I don't do boy pussy. Flat out. I don't do boy pussy. I go to a puffy party. You do whatever you do. Just point me to the trim. Nah, I don't give a shit. I pee on bitches. What? Don't act like I ain't never said I pissed on a girl before, because I have.
Here you go. As my grandmother used to say, you just had to run out.
I'm kicking the door off the hinges. So, you know, hey, it is what it is, man. It's what it is. I'm just doing me, man. I'm just doing me.
Apparently. Apparently. Yeah, I'll just simply say that sorry. Before we wrap this show, I will say that America as a whole, we're gonna have to start making some better decisions, some tough and better decisions. And I'm not just talking about like presidency here. I'm talking about everything starts on a personal level. You build strong individuals, then them individuals will you can bring them together and that'll make a strong team. Strong teams make strong committees make strong everything else, right? So we have to start being strong individually first, because it doesn't matter who we put in office. If our habits are still the same, it really will never matter. All of us financially are going to probably have to learn a lot of discipline. Hey, starting to you have to start putting off your now desires and start using some now discipline for later desires. A lot of time we've been feeding ourselves our now desires, but when you do that, you're going to suffer later on down the road. We as Americans can fix all of what I feel, all of what's going on if we just, excuse me, we start using discipline. Like, earlier in the show, like, hey, you know what? I want that new car. But you know what? This old one right here is still running and it's still paid off. You know what? The money that I was paying on it, why don't I pay that to myself? Why don't I put that away? All right. Or why don't I take the money I paid off on one bill and put that on another bill? You know what I'm saying? Then you take the money on that bill and split that onto other bills. If we as Americans could do that as a whole, or not, you know what? I won't even say as a whole, but like it would be perfect in a perfect world. It'd be 100% of us that do it. But I would say if 50% of Americans did that, that would change a lot of America's purchasing and buying power. And it would fix a lot of the state that we're in. Because, hey, when you're paid off your car and you own it, that's one less thing. The only thing now you got to do is pay insurance. That's a head. That's a well less headache. You can put that money on other credit card bills you guys have. Wipe out them credit card bills. You know what I'm saying? Yo, now you could be like, you know what? I done paid off dang near everything. I don't have nothing looming over my head. By the time you done paid off everything, you go look at that new car. That new car, you can still get it, but you might look at that as a headache now because it's like, dang, I done paid off all this stuff. If I do this, I'm gonna be back down the hole on having to pay a car note, or you stack that money. You know what I'm saying? You just buy a car, boat, whatever. You buy it right out, but then you might find after you don't work for it, you don't want it. So now you
That,
can just keep the money.
that's like my truck. I don't even want it no more. To be honest about it.
Yeah, see.
You know what I'm saying? Since I paid it off, I don't want it. Really don't.
Well, or even wanting like, our truck is paid off. I'll be like, you know what? I do want a new truck, but it's like, you know what? I pay off I work on paying off my Durango. I might keep that for a while before we even invest into a new one. Or if we do, I'm about to be like, yo, I need the car payments to be about $250. All right, like, yo, yeah, I'm gonna need that car note to be extremely lower. And if that means for me for now, taking something that runs, that's reliable and looks okay, not bad, looks okay, so be it. As long as it runs, it gets me from point A to point B, we'll be fine. But that's my take, on America tonight. We just all have to start making better financial decisions, no matter who's in office. That way, when whoever gets in office, when shit hits the fan, guess what? We got a shit ton of toilet paper, folks. It's the shit that hit the fan. We got towels, we got toilet paper. We can wipe it all down to keep it moving.
Why do you need so much toilet paper? If you at home and you on lockdown, you pooping, why you just don't take a poop, hop in the shower? It'd be a lot simpler. But I guess, I'm just saying, it makes a lot more sense.
Because you're going to get butt rash, okay? Because you get moisture, and that moisture is going to get into places, and now it's going to might be a little...
You hop in the shower and clean it and dry off.
Yeah, but you keep overexposing yourself. With what? So you're going to say
how many times you poop a day, though?
Technically, you're supposed to, if you have a good system, you're supposed to technically poop every time you crap. Every time you eat. That's actually what, so actually you're supposed to at least poop. If you poop once a day, you're fine. But you technically, science says, I don't know how true this is. Science says you're supposed to poop. If your system is really flowing like that, you're supposed to poop every time you eat and digest something. So if you eat 2 times a day, that's 2 showers a day, which ain't no big deal, but I'm good on. I'm cool 1 time a day,
Yeah. You know what? I said some stuff. It may have been a little harsh, but I'm not finna direct this to America. I'm not. I'm finna direct this to black people. Directly. Every woman out there, every black man, every black woman. The black man is not your enemy. We're not. Black man, the black woman is not your enemy. And I don't know why we get into this point where we feel that we're enemies to each other. We're not. There's no me versus you. It's just us. And I say some harsh stuff about women. I do. Because stuff that I've been through. But at the end of the day, I know that any other women I deal with, you're not my enemy. And I'm okay with that. We have rough days, we have good days, we have bad days. So at the end of the day, we should try to build each other up and work as a cohesive unit. If you decide to marry outside of your race, it's your decision. I'm not going to be mad at you. I'm not going to be upset with you. You made that decision. That's your bed to lay in. It's not mine. So the whole situation about Brother Hunter, He's making that decision. Is if he's happy, I'm happy for him. If it works out, cool. If it don't, he was warned. Like everybody, we're warned about certain situations. It's up to us as individuals to keep moving forward. But I'm not his enemy. I'm not finna yell and be upset about where he want to put his penis. That's his penis. It's not mine. It's his bank account. It ain't mine. I care for him because he's a human. But other than that, I don't care. So we need to get to a point like we're not here to harm you. How we had the show a few weeks back talking about a woman rather be in the woods with a bear than a man. It shouldn't even have that. That shouldn't even be considered in the program at all. We're here to protect and provide for you. A lot of us can't provide the way we're being trained to or assumed to be. We can only provide, we can't do more than what we're capable of, no matter how much. I can't dunk a basketball, no matter how much I want to try. I probably would never be able to dunk a basketball. So you can't be mad at me for not dunking a basketball because I'm not able to dunk a basketball. I'm not going to be able to hit a 500-foot home run. Maybe if I start juicing, I may. But don't expect me to do certain things that I'm not capable of doing. Either you accept me at face value of who I am and I'm trying my best, or you don't. So, ladies, if a man is giving his all and trying his best, and you feel he can do more, assist. That's what a partner is. He don't need you to beat him down. And men, brothers, a woman is not your punching bag. You do not beat down on her. You're wrong. I'm not just talking about physically, I'm talking about verbally, emotionally, too. She is not your property. Even though I used to say women are my property. I said it before. When I realized my error in my ways, I corrected that. I may say I own you, but I'll be joking. Because at the end of the day, you're free to do whatever you want to. Just remember, on both ends, whatever you do, there is consequences. You may not like the consequences, but there's consequences. And oh yes, glorious consequences is coming next year. So be ready. Brother Thomas, any shots out you want to give?
To the wife, first off, shout out to the people that, for all of us who have made it this point through 2024, and hopefully we'll see 2025, to all the people that have had a rough year and they've made it, to all the people that had a good year and made it. For all of us that are living, I give a shout out to y'all. I hope to see everybody succeed in the positive things that they want to do with their life. So yeah, shout out to the, believe it or not, shout out to the human race for surviving and thriving. Now, if we could just kind of get back on track. Two genders.
Like my man, Brother DeWall said, I think that's how he says his name. I ain't finna go back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So I ain't got no shots out. I'm just gonna tell it like it is. Because if it's fuck me, then it's fuck you too. And on that note, I'm out.
Peace up, A-Town down.
This guy.